Hello, my spiritual friends, and welcome to your weekly abundance reading. I am going to pull 3 cards for you this week, and we are going to look at your abundance messages. So I'm using my very own palmistry tarot deck, which is a really neat tarot deck, and it combines palmistry and crystals, along with the 78 cards of the tarot. So here is your first card. Okay, we are getting the inverted Queen of Mercury. Okay, so this is a card of fire. Okay, the Queen of Fire. And she is all about the Mercury line. Okay, so the energy that you have this week is to tap into your intuition. Okay, by the way, you can tell how well you listen to your intuition and your inner voice based upon a line in your hand called the Mercury line. And it is located underneath your little finger, and it runs pretty much vertically down the hand towards the wrist. By the way, this is a minor line, so you may not have this line in your hands, but if you do, and if it's really clear, that's an indication that you listen to your inner voice and your intuition. And it also indicates that you have a very strong intuition. So when the Queen of Fire is coming in inverted, it's an indication that maybe you're not listening very well right now, or maybe you're just not hearing your intuition right now. The Queen of Fire is also about passion. You know, she's a very dynamic queen, and she needs to be in touch with what she's really passionate about. So you might be feeling a little out of sorts this week. So let's look at our second card, which is going to indicate the advice that I have for you this week regarding your abundance. And the card that is coming up for you is the Star. Okay, this is a beautiful major arcana card, number 17, the Star. And we have a beautiful sky, celestial sky in the background here. And we've got a girl reaching up to a moldavite crystal and a star. Okay, so this is a combination of water and a combination of air. So these two elements, by the way, your archetype is located in your hand shape. So if you have a hand shape that's a combination of water and air, you are a star archetype. And if you're not sure about what your archetype is, you can actually take my free quiz. I've got a quiz called What is Your Abundance Archetype? And you can find that. Just click on the link in my bio or go to ascension17.com and you'll find it right there on the homepage. So your advice is the Star. Okay, be the star that you are. Tap into your dreams and potentials. Wish upon a star. Your abundance can't come to you until you get clear on what it is that you want. So this advice card is saying, go ahead and have dreams, have desires, have wishes, you know, and we need to get out of this inverted Queen of Fire funk where we're either not listening or we're not paying attention or we're just flowing through our life. And we're not directing our life, right? Because we are creators and we need to create our life. Okay, so that's what the Star is all about. And if you are interested in a moldavite crystal, that could be something to help anchor in your desires. Okay, so that's the advice card. And then what is the result of that? That's going to be our third card in your abundance reading this week. And the card that we're getting is the Magician. Okay, another beautiful major arcana card. And this is such a lovely card because it represents resources. We can see that we have a box. It's a present. And this present is for you. You have all these beautiful things that want to come to you. You have all these beautiful gifts that want to be opened. And so the message here is that we need to tap into the Magician energy, which is fire and Mercury. So it's interesting when we go back to the original card, the Queen of Fire is also fire and Mercury. So I find that interesting that when we turn this around, we tap into the star energy, we're going to find the magician energy, which is new beginnings. You have a beautiful new abundant beginning coming your way. You have a beautiful new abundant beginning of resources, and you can tap into those resources and you can tune into your own talents and your own potentials and what resources can you look inward to find. Okay, so that's what the magician is all about. And it's also about the elements. Okay, so in this picture, we see the 4 elements. Okay, we see earth, air, fire, and water elements are coming out of this present. Okay, so this is about looking at the 4 elements. And what that means is that you can create your reality. Okay, your reality is a combination of 4 things. Your thoughts, which is air element, your feelings, which is water element, your actions, which is earth element, and your reactions, which is fire element. So when you pay attention to those 4 things, that is the 4 elements present in this card. You can open up your abundance and you can open up anything that you need. You just have to pay attention to it. And that's why the first card, the Queen of Fire, is saying you really need to look at what are you doing and what is happening in your life around you, because life flows through you. It doesn't happen to you. Okay, so this is your wake-up call for that. And this is also your sign and your message to really sink in. And sometimes we need to hear it over and over and over again in order for it to sink into our conscious mind. So if you're interested in learning more, I would encourage you to take my quiz. It's free. It's called What is Your Abundance Archetype? You can also find my deck, the Palmistry Tarot deck. You can either go to ascension17.com or palmistrytarot.com. And until next week, I wish you infinite abundance. Take care.